Well, Star Wars is dead set on disappointing me because I was excited that the articles promised footage from Mandalorian and Grogu, and we get a whole lot of nothing. We get the um we get the description of the footage, but no footage. And that makes me sad because I was looking forward to it. But I did learn something. There has been questions as to whether the movie was replacing the fourth season or if there's going to be both. From what I'm seeing, there's going to be both. We don't know the plot of the movie, let alone what the plot of the fourth season's going to be outside of they're going back to the season 1 concept of Mando just doing odd jobs as a bounty hunter. Now, in one of the articles I read, they refer to Grogu as his sidekick. I'm sorry, who the hell wrote that? A sidekick is not just someone who works alongside the main character. I mean, if that were the case, then you could call any family a sidekick. So, yeah, that kind of ticked me off. But anyway, to the actual description of the footage, which nobody bothered to actually put in their articles. In the clip shown to the 15,000 strong fans at the Honda Center in Anaheim, which explains why all of this happened while I was sleeping, the silver Beskar metal-clad bounty hunter and Baby Yoda touch fingers. Now, my question is, in what way? Do they touch fingers in the God and Adam sort of way? Where God is up on the cloud and they touch fingers? Or what? So, yeah. That doesn't tell me much. We're bounty hunters by trade. Now that he's with me, I'll be selective about my assignments, says Mando in a voiceover. Which makes sense, even though he's a very powerful baby. He's still a baby. He's not exactly to the Yoda levels with the Force, even though he's pretty damn strong in the Force. Babu Frick also makes an appearance flying a ship with Grogu, and the crowd went wild. There were shots of a snowy planet that looks a lot like Hoth from Empire Strikes Back, and with huge AT-ATs to boot. Another big star in this mission movie is the red alien, pointy-eared Zeb from the animated series Star Wars Rebels. And I know that, I think Zeb appeared in the bar that Mando and Grogu went to when they met up and made that deal with becoming bounty hunters for the Republic. So, ever since then, people were like, we want more Zeb. So now we're going to get more Zeb. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen Babu Frick. If this was in a movie I saw, or a production I saw, well, mostly movie. I didn't bother to look it up before I did the video. Let me see. Babu Frick. What? Oh my god, you suck. Google is stupid. Okay, they don't recognize. Now they recognize Babu Frick. Okay. Oh, yeah! I was wondering if that's who he was, but yes, it is. So, apparently, they've become friends because if you remember when they were trying to repair, which again, I'm blanking on names, and they just didn't like Grogu at all. They were scared of him because, well, Grogu is a baby, and just like babies are with dogs and cats, they can be a little too rough, let alone with other people. They can be a little too rough. They don't understand that you have to be gentle because you don't want to hurt the other being. So, Grogu was basically the same way with Babu Frick and the rest of his species, which again, I'm blanking on everything. So yeah, that's going to be fun to see them together. Now, I'm also reading that it's not a done deal with Sigourney Weaver, that she's still working, that they're still working on signing her up. And I hope they do, because I still think she is going to be the replacement for Carl Weathers. Because, I mean, if you're going to replace someone like Carl Weathers, you should go big, because he was such a big part of the Mandalorian series that if you're going to replace him with anyone, it's, Greef Karga, it was so big in the show. He went from bounty hunter, head of the Bounty Hunters Guild, to, enemy of Mando, to friends with Mando, to being the commandant, I believe is what they call them. And of his planet, which, again, I'm just really doing well with remembering anything and everything that regards names. Ugh, I suck. Anyway, so hopefully this works out, because I really think that she's supposed to replace Greef Karga. Now, whether she's going to be related to him, because he is a bounty hunter, or was a bounty hunter. So it's entirely possible he ends up getting killed in action, even though he's a magistrate now. That's the one. He's a magistrate. Even though he's a magistrate, we saw that things can get heated, especially when pirates are concerned. So maybe he was killed in action and she's married to him. So his wife just takes over, because that's happened in the real world. A candidate or a sitting congressperson dies, and the spouse takes over. That has happened. So whether it's a situation like that, or they were rivals, I would love to see. Personally, I would love it if she was in some ways related to him. Whether it be through marriage, whether they're married, or an in-law or something. It would be nice to have that connection. Not just say that Greef Karga passed away, this is how he died, and now we have this person who in no way has any connection to Greef Karga or to the Mandalorian. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to be some sort of connection there, so they can bridge the fact that we no longer have Carl Weathers. Let's see. Apparently this is the last D23 before the movie comes out, and that would be in May 2026. So I guess the D23 panels every 2 years. That would make sense, because it's 2024 now. And my stupid self thought that the reason they called it D23 was because it initially came out in 2023. Nope. No, obviously not. I'm really curious then why they called it that. But anyway, that is all I have for this video. I'm sorry that I didn't actually have footage to show you because these trades suck. I mean, I don't know if because it was that they just started shooting a couple of weeks ago, if they ask that this doesn't leave D23 or what. But no footage. I'm bummed about that. I was looking forward to it because, like I said, just reading about it doesn't really tell you anything. I mean, tells you a little bit, but you want to visualize it. I'm a visual person. I want to see it, not just read about it. So anyway, that is all I have for this video. And with that, I'm done with Star Wars for D23 this year. And next up is Marvel. So I will see you guys in the next video.